Hello, 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 and welcome back to She's Got News. I'm your lovely host, Elle, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host.
Hi, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Camille Cower.
Say your name. We're supposed to do it like 90s radio.
And I'm Camille Cower.
You're done. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. As always, you could be anywhere on the internet, but you are here with us in the middle of all of this pop culture chaos, chatting with us. And for that, we are forever appreciative. Today, we have some amazing, amazing people. What started off, to our understanding, as an interview with two reality stars turned into a whole panel, and somehow Camille and I are now Andy Cohen. We have the cast and the executive producer of Timbo to Stilettos over on Tubi. So we're gonna dive right in, and then we're going to bring the ladies up. So we will end the show chatting Timbos and Stilettos, but we will open the show talking about what's new with you since last week, Camille.
Oh my gosh. So, yeah, it's okay. I was making sure it had been enough time. Did I tell you that I got to go to a party with the vice president, or was that last week?
The VP who? No, you ain't
Oh,
telling me.
not the current administration.
No, I know. I'm never
Okay,
talking
yeah.
about James Bowen. Never.
Mrs. Kamala Harris. I was able to go to her event, but my ADHD kicked in again, and I was playing with one of my coworkers' daughters out in her pink house and just played out there in the pink house, and we ate ice cream. So I didn't actually get to hear her speech, but one day I'll get to hear the rest of it. But it sounded very inspirational. Very inspirational. What about you? What did you get into? I love the kids. What can I say? In the very innocent way. I'm a safe person.
I feel like that's implied. Since last week, I have been on a crazy internet ride. I think I'm up like 25,000 new followers since I last saw you. Right. Crazy. Crazy. We chatted on Wednesday. No, listen, blew my mind, right? Like I all weekend just felt like I was holding my phone and I was like, what's happening? We chat on Wednesday.
Yes.
Friday morning, because I told you it's my sister's 40th birthday weekend. We are doing the things. I'm like, yeah, let me make this content.
Happy birthday, sis.
Yes. Let me make this content before we like go and out the door. Girl, I posted that video on Friday. When I tell you it did what it needed to do on every single platform that it touched, every platform that I opened, it was like, I think I'm like 9,000 followers on Instagram, like 8,000 followers on Facebook. I don't know. I literally was just talking to the people like, hi, can y'all not jump me? Because it's hella y'all and just one of me. Everybody be nice.
Like, please. I love the peoples. I want to
Portia
help.
Williams was in my comments this week. Dwight from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Joellen from Real Housewives of Rhode Island. I literally was like, everybody, stop yelling, but keep talking.
Like, because it helps my engagement. Just realize I'm only one person, so I'm only going to like your comments.
Yes, man.
I got you, girl, because I'll be
in
in the comments like, yeah, she's fun. Keep going. Because it's so much easier to watch your content and repost it than try to come up with my own, because you basically say everything that's on my brain.
Somebody asked me that. They were like, how did you know every single thing that I had to say? And I was like, I'm
Because we have
psychic.
something in common.
I want to give you really two before we get to the ladies. Housewives, Atlanta, Rhode Island, and then David. Like we've got to jump there before we bring the ladies up. Real Housewives of Atlanta, thoughts, go.
First off, that show's crazy. I have a hard time with some of the characters because clearly they go to the same place to get their, like, a lot of everything done. So I haven't watched Real Housewives in Atlanta probably since Nene and Kim were on. Like, it's been a long time since I watched. Since Kenya was on.
Big Papa passed away today.
R.I.P. Big Papa. You put up with that girl for a long time. I'm impressed.
Money doesn't mean a thing. Sorry.
Okay. Tardy for the Party was my daughter, like one of the songs I would sing when she would use the potty. Not joking. Anything that rhymed with party. So it was Tardy for the Party and my girl likes to party all the time, Eddie Murphy.
I think this is top tier parenting. And if
I mean,
anybody says differently, punch
I'm
them.
just saying, when your mom gives you a whole dance routine and show, you might get trained faster. But it was a crazy show because of all the different things that were going on. So I was trying to like play catch up. I thought Drew Sidora was really funny because you posted like one of her videos where she was talking about all the different things she's done because like K Michelle came for her.
Did.
With her saying, I go on tours. I don't know what she said actually, but I was just like.
But it doesn't matter what she said because she said it all in the confessional. She didn't say any of it to Drew's face. Boo, I don't want to hear it. We are on episode 3 of season 17. Why is this a filler episode? Literally painful. I was like, I actually think I would enjoy watching paint dry. So that annoyed me, but I loved for everything that K Michelle lacks as a confessional gangster. She made up for just asking like, why does Phaedra just sit around and kiki? Like, does she have anything else to add to the conversation? And I've never seen a housewife come in and clock another housewife's tea that fast. Like that fast. I loved every single moment of it.
And I also like when she called Portia out for asking if she had a miscarriage. Because why would that be the first thing that you think of? Huh?
You were trying to be funny. The Birkin bag holds the things very well. Thank you. I didn't have no miscarriage. She's good.
Yeah. I was like, that's rude too. Like if she did have one, that's a very sad moment that maybe you might not want to stay in the middle of a spa. Just
I know. I would have been like, caught me actually. Yep, did it. Stupid. Raise your hand. Did you like? Obviously, geographically, let's not make me Adrian Bailon. I knew that Rhode Island was like northeast, but I didn't know that it gave like Porty Hoy, park the car, I eat my pizza. What is you doing over there with her? Like I didn't know it gave all of that.
Look, he wandered. The wandered? Did he wander?
He wandered.
He wandered.
I had a husband and he wandered. You know, you don't want to be like me. Mine was outside. He was a wanderer. Like, he knows what?
I was like, oh my, I'm hooked. And again, the ADHD of it all. I was so obsessed with how they were saying words that I wasn't paying attention to what they were saying. So they kind of just all blended together and I couldn't keep them apart. So of course I had to do my trusty dusty notes.
We love it. We love a flow chart.
Dude. Oh, actually, that's my summer house notes. The top part is
wait.
The top part is the Real Housewives. Because I'm catching up people. I'm watching Winter House to catch up with Summer House because I did not even know there was a whole thing. Whenever this all ends and when I'll have the whole thing down by then, probably. But the sister wife situation.
Okay,
please.
wait. So yes, the sister wife, but back to the auntie real quick. So Liz has a sister, and her sister and Alicia's mom, Anita, who was at the table with the aunt who had the Wanda, they're best friends. So everybody is interconnected. And then apparently Rue's husband used to be married to Alicia's old Spanish teacher. And then Joellen's sister, Jen, used to date Joellen's husband before it was her husband. And so the question of the day is, could you date your sibling's ex?
This reminds me of a movie that we both want to see. What is his name? Jermaine. Didn't he do that?
Yeah. Yes, Jermaine and Randy.
And they like lived all in the same house too, right?
Yes,
or the same
they
compound.
did. And now your kids
Couldn't
have
be me.
cousin siblings.
Couldn't be me. But I understand at least you're friendly with the step parent, sister, wife. Like you already get along. You already know what to expect at Thanksgiving and Christmas because you've already been sharing those holidays together. So it's just like
at least you know the
now
new stepmom can't make mashed potatoes. Like you still don't expect them.
I mean,
I love Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Mhm.
Those girls keep doing what you're doing. Joellen, I love you, girl. Avert your eyes. D4VD, David Anthony Burke. For those of you who live under a rock, quick synopsis, okay? David Anthony Burke is a singer who got popular via the streaming community. That was his in that way, okay? He was romantically involved with a young lady named Celeste Rivas, who was 13 at the time of their initial involvement to his 18 at the time. Time of her passing, she would be 14, he would be 19. Please keep up. Y'all know how numbers work, right? They are in a relationship. People around know this. When I say people, I mean David's parents, because there's footage of Celeste backstage at events, David's team, David's friends. Okay. There are at least 4 adults that know that this girl exists in his life. Okay. She goes missing. I forget the date that she's missing. Nevertheless, she lost her life around about April 2025. She was found months later in a car, a Tesla registered to David Anthony Burke in
Mhm.
LA. She was found. He was on tour. We will later find out that he took her life because she threatened to expose their relationship. If you follow this case on my page specifically, you know that this is something that was like duh from the beginning. David did it. Check them out. But today we've got the homicide reports of medical examiner releasing how the baby was killed, how he dismembered her. You do know in the reports that he killed her in April and then dismembered her in May, and then she wasn't found until September. So it was very hard for medical examiners to figure out and determine cause of death. He even went as far as to take off fingers to help not identify this body, and then went on to write a song about how he killed his love, but in his mind, only in his mind. Camille's daughter actually is familiar with this artist, and so I yield the rest of my time.
I'm mad that you put my daughter on blast like that because she
I
was
said
like, she was like, I think he had a song in Arcane,
so
but
it's
she's been,
familiar.
she's,
I've just never even
yeah,
met anybody who has heard it before. So she's closest. This is our top source, guys.
more news at 11.
Right. No,
So
truly.
no, but it's interesting because she was like, we as a parent, we've been talking about these kinds of situations a lot lately because of all these different girls that have been going missing lately, and even just realizing how did he even have access to a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 19, 20, 21? I don't really care because there's a 7-year age gap there.
Yes.
But then the other part of me is wondering, with all those adults that you mentioned, but there was also like an altercation I saw that was online that she had with a neighbor or something. So no one, not even people who were annoyed with her, no one called the police to try to protect her. But then it made me think, because there's been a local issue here in North Carolina where a girl went missing um, last week in the middle of the night while her mom was at work, and
Oof.
they didn't do an Amber Alert. They didn't do any of that because she left willingly. But somebody had to teach her how to do, like, leave behind your devices, leave at midnight. Did it like once her phone wasn't working because she had it set up where it do not disturb after 11 o'clock. All these other things, and her mom worked the night shift from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So there's all these different factors, and her dad is overseas, whether he's in the
My
military working and
God.
that's where he lives, I don't know. But so many parents and families are being ripped apart, whether it's from ICE, whether it's from being deployed now. Like, a lot of women are going to be kind of dependent on their
Community
community,
village.
trust of strangers. And just to hear about this poor baby, 13, like some of the pictures that they have of her. Did you see the picture of her on the mountain skiing? Like, that was one of the, clearly her parents loved her enough to take her skiing. She has on a real ski uniform or ski pants, the whole thing. Like,
Right.
she
She's
was
not
not,
out there in sweatpants. Somebody took the time. Ski equipment is not cheap.
no, and getting lessons, all the thing. And if she lived in LA, you kind of have to drive a far distance to get to the snow.
And
Um,
that's not to say, right? Like, oh, well, you had ski clothes, you were loved. That's not to say that.
no,
But it is to say the
attentive.
picture that is being painted is that she didn't come from an attentive household. And there's clearly some attention. You don't, I don't know if any of y'all ever been skiing or any, but that's not happenstance clothing. You
No.
you've got to go to very specific places and spend very large quantities of US
Yes.
dollars. So there was somebody there. Even the day that she ran away. So I've been tracking this story from day one, right?
Yeah.
The day that she ran away, there is like footage of tracking her, like at least a mile from her home. And again, this baby, she's clearly 13. I don't believe in like, oh, somebody's mature for their age. Like babies are babies, but she was very clearly a baby in the face. She was not like a grown faced 13. So it was just like to know that this baby could walk for a mile in a place where they go to school, in a place where their parents live, and nobody said, like, that's Susan, baby. What's she doing?
Mm-hmm. Right
Like,
here.
we
Or,
need to see
hey,
more of that.
you're getting very popular. Paparazzi, TMZ, they're going to start catching up with you at airports. I don't think it's a good idea that you're entertaining young girls publicly or privately. Like,
As
after
I'm telling you,
Diddy,
as a mama, we would have never got there. I'm being, well, what the made you, and now you, because you trying me, I'm gonna whoop you to the skin come off. Because now you got people thinking that I raised somebody that like little girls. I
that
rebuke
one,
you and that spirit that's in you.
which
Okay.
is crazy. His parents seem to be supporting him. I don't know. This was like an episode. Did you watch what is that show? God, what is that show?
Immediately, yes. If it's true crime, yes.
Reasonable Doubt.
No, actually, I didn't.
How dare you? It is one of the best shows on Hulu.
I watched All Her Fault, and what's the other one with Tessa Thompson
Oh, The
in
Perfect Wife.
Dahlonega?
Oh,
It is
God.
based in Dahlonega, Georgia.
I'm too busy trying to make sure I'm saying the right name about Reasonable Doubt because I can't believe you haven't seen it.
No, yeah, no, I know what Reasonable Doubt is, but the one with Tessa Thompson was
Oh, that's right.
so freaking good. Every time I thought I knew where the story was going, I in fact did not know where the story was going, to the point where I was like, okay, fuck it, let me just watch it because like, let me stop guessing.
I think I know. I think I watched it too, but I can't remember the name of it either. Maybe I don't know. But Reasonable Doubt, they had a very similar storyline last season, where it ended up being, just in case you watch, it ended up not being the most obvious choice, even though
Mhm.
all the signs pointed to the singer in the show. And it was one of those things where you were just like, oh, this is like David,
His and
right?
hers. I I am spoiled. I have a first world problem where I don't like commercials. I can't binge a show if I don't have that on the streaming platform with no commercials. And so my Hulu has commercials, which is why I haven't seen Reasonable Doubt. I'm gonna grow up one day. Speaking of growing up, I'm gonna get me a pair of stilettos. See what I did there?
Wait, I love what you did there. Because maybe they've watched Reasonable Doubt. No, I'm kidding.
You're like, because I'm done with you. Listen, well, you didn't know the
But I
Beyonce
still want to say
song,
one
so-
quick thing. I do want to make sure that if you or someone you know think is experiencing child abuse, please reach out to someone. Please don't be that person that's like, oh, they lit up a room. I had no clue. He was so charismatic. Like, these
Roland
are
Martin.
children. Like, funny enough, I bought this at a Lynx event. Speaking of the boulets, they can't come for me because I ain't a boulet. But
Hella, hella, because I ain't crossing nobody's hands. So I'm gonna say it. And you know what else I'm saying? Who hired Trick Daddy? No.
dude, real talk. Now, Trick Daddy would have been was one of those people that I would listen to probably pre-gaming, but would never dance at the club in person, in public. And you definitely would never see an AKA dancer. So I get it. But I was also like,
I'm
well,
gonna
amongst
dance to
your
Trick Daddy
peers.
every time it comes on outside, right? Most times, because when I'm outside and I hear Trick Daddy, I'm not in community spaces, I'm not in work spaces. But you know what I never ever did? I never went to no AKA adjacent event. And I am a girl who did AKA junior debutante. Okay. I never went
Oh.
to no AKA junior event and say, you know what this moment is missing? Trick Daddy.
Look, I would be surprised if the DJ even played Trick Daddy. You know, at a AKA event.
I don't know. You ready to bring the ladies up? Tell
I
them.
am. I cannot wait.
You call their names and I will bring them to the stage.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Drum
I
roll,
still have
please.
Reasonable Doubt up. Here we go. So we're about to enjoy the beautiful, wonderful, not only the executive producers, but also some of the wonderful candidates contestants, excuse
You
me,
can
we
do
talked a
it.
lot of politics. Timbos to Stilettos. First, we're going to have Miss E, who also is one of the participants. We're going to have Auntie,
Woo!
another participant. Honey.
Woo!
Well, of course, I want to sing a Mariah Carey song, but I will not torture anybody else. And then the executive producer who brought all these wonderful ladies to our screen, the one, the only Nicole Prince.
Woo!
Thank
Hi,
you, thank you,
ladies.
thank you so much for joining us today. We're so excited to have you. I'm gonna go with Ella asking the first question.
You're going with me. Well, first to the audience who is not familiar, these are some of the cast members of and the executive producer of a new show on Tubi called Timbo and Stilletos. I know that there's like a full official blurb on IMDb, but if you will, as I've been the girl giving you reality TV advice for years at this point. If you liked a charm school, if you like a Iyanla Van Zant, if you like a little bit of baddies in there, you know what I'm saying, then this is the show that you need to be watching, but really very much charm school. Honestly, if you enjoyed charm school back in the day, this is the show that you need to be watching. It gives like a brand new class of reality stars. So my first question to the ladies, and we could start with Auntie and then move on down, is what made you interested in even being casted on a show like this?
Well, actually, I found out about the casting for the show through the management company that I'm under. And she was just like, why don't you just give it a try? I really didn't know all the details of what the show was going to be about. The name actually caught my attention. And I was like, sure, I'll go for it. I did not think I was going to get picked. And so when I got the response that I was chosen, I was blown away. But I was excited at the same time because for me, this show gave me the opportunity to look at myself in reverse because I've always been the stiletto girl who left the Timbos. I was a tomboy growing up, but once mama was excited I got in that dress, that just kind of, the model, the just all the things. And so it gave me an opportunity to remind myself that I can wear sweatpants and jeans and t-shirts and flip-flops and be just as cute. So
Mm.
I was really excited when I got the opportunity, but it was really the name that kind of captured me. And I was like, Timbos to Stilettos. This sounds really interesting. And so again, I just, sent in what was required of us. And like I said, when I got the call back, I was super excited. So
I love that. And what about you, honey?
So, like Auntie, I didn't think I was going to get picked either, but I submitted my information. The reason why I decided to apply for Timbo Stilettos is because I was considering it, and then my family kind of gave me that push that I needed. They said, "Honey," they said, "that's you." They was like, "This description is you," and I feel like I'm a non-traditional woman, and that's what they were looking for. Um, but that's what it was. I felt like I fit the description. I wanted to give it a try.
Nicole, I'm gonna skip you because I'm gonna tweak yours a little bit and I'm gonna jump to E. What made you apply?
Uh, kind of dang, excuse me, sheesh. Piggyback off of what Honey said, like I felt like it fit me perfect to a T, basically, because I've been a tomboy all my life, and I've like tried to dibble and dabble being more feminine, but I kind of like want to be more feminine, so I thought that was the perfect opportunity for me to to get that confidence up to do that.
I like
Mm-hmm.
that. And Nicole, I'm tweaking yours in the way of what made you feel like this was a story that needed to be told? What made you feel like you even need to begin to cast ladies like this?
Because I felt it was needed in this industry. We need more an empowerment show series out there. There's so many fights and yelling and downgrading shows out there. I thought this would be a good fit to bring a different light to the industry.
Now, what made you decide that reality show is the way to go? Like, how did you even go about getting involved with Tubi? Like, a lot of people want to be filmmakers or showrunners. So it's really interesting to hear from executive producer, not only how you were able to get your show off the ground, but kind of walk people through the process of how you were able to partner with Tubi on this.
Well, initially, like 4 years ago, I have a feature film on Tubi. So I established a relationship during the pandemic. I shot my first feature film. It did pretty well. So I already had a relationship with Tubi.
Name?
Oh, Behind Closed Doors. Yeah, I wrote a book and turned it into, I self-published a book and I turned it into a movie called Behind Closed Doors. And then from there, my first baby was Timbos to Stilettos. So I wanted to bring that to the forefront. That was the initial plan from day one. So I was already in a position and had a relationship with Tubi. So when I brought other ideas, they was open.
Now, how did you come across with having Delish and Drea Kelly involved as the
right? So Delicious from my hometown, Detroit. Many years ago, I came up with the concept, and I thought of her. She was the first person that came to my mind, and I just stuck with it. And an opportunity presented itself. Both of us live in Atlanta. I thought it was a good time to bring her on board. And as far as Drea, I was trying to think of someone who can teach these young ladies how to walk and be sexy, and who's the better person but Drea Kelly.
I mean, when Beyonce recreates your little moment where she did that, like,
no, do it for us. Right. Do it for us. We want to see it.
No, because it's been a while. But I remember what it's like muscle memory in the back. There? I remember she did something, but I would need music. So if anybody, no, I'm kidding. Don't give me music. So that's great because there's a lot of Detroit connection as well. I noticed, like we were talking a little bit off air. Did any of you guys know each other prior to? And are you staying? No, nobody does. Okay. Like since the show, one thing that we love about it is that you guys are still friends afterwards. So you still kept in touch, but did you keep those stilettos too? Are you still walking and all of that?
Oh, you have to ask the cat.
Yeah, that's what. Did you keep any habits that you learned from Timbos to Stilettos?
I can go first. I would say, I kept a few things like as far as the makeup scene. I don't want to say too much, but as far as the makeup scene, I kept like as far as doing like my eyebrows. I know how to do that now.
Okay.
She proud of them eyebrows. Show them eyebrows.
Get close to the camera. I used to be.
Now you're out here taking clients.
I'm like
be proud of your eyebrows, girl.
No, come
on,
let us see on that.
I got mine done too. Yesterday.
Okay. Gold star all around. Okay. I love brows. So very impressed. You're keeping it up. How about Auntie or Honey? Any of the different things you learned that you're keeping up?
I learned how to do a little bit of makeup. So I do put makeup on by myself from time to time. And I know how to be sexy now. I didn't know how to be sexy before the show. I can be sexy.
Look, don't cover that smile.
I am somebody who don't know how to be sexy. It is always I am like, oh, you think I'm cute? Like, yeah.
Right.
Every time I attempt to be sexy, I start laughing and just feel goofy. But luckily, he's into it because
my eyebrows.
You gotta learn to hold it in.
Creeper thing that I can't control, and I'm like, is this sexy? And my husband is like, could you stop moving your eyebrows? And I'm like, I don't know how.
I will say I do dance like a stripper.
Putting you in a trance.
Yeah, that part. I can do the dancing like a stripper part, but if I start talking or trying to talk like sexy, no, I don't know how to do it.
We're gonna have a conversation or we're gonna be sexy, but we can't do both.
No, because then I'll start talking about errands, things I need to do, blah 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 blah. Oh, because I just thought about it. Like, since we're putting ice cream on, it's too much.
I'll start talking about the kid. That's my thing. I will jump right back into parent mode. I'll be like, so I was thinking we should go to tennis and get like, girl, now what?
Wait, you're trying to get him to pay for some extra classes. I hear you. She's like, she
Right.
needs a private
I didn't think
tutor.
about that. No,
Look, and I need a pickleball coach. How about you, Erica? Is there anything that you've learned from Timbos to Stilettos that you're still?
I gotta walk now.
Mm.
Okay.
I got a signature walk now. I'll be walking that walk too.
I wish we could watch you do it. So you'll just have to send us a video of it so we can post it later for people to see this walk. Because we'll be like, okay, Naomi and Tyra. What did your family think of the show? And what was some of the fans' reaction? Have you had a lot of fans come up to you or say anything to you? Sorry, I just took two. Next
No, you're
time,
good.
you, Ellen.
Apologizing for it.
Because I'm so excited.
My family was completely supportive. They were kind of like, well, we don't know what it's going to be, but we support you and, we're behind you and things like that. And then when the show dropped, they all, like a whole bunch of them went and binge watched it. My sisters, my brother, my sons, my honey, like just binge watched it. And my honey was like, y'all need to go watch this show. And he won't tell them that I'm on the show. He's just like, y'all need to go to Tubi and check out this show and tell me if you see somebody you know, and, different things like that. And
that's a good man, Savannah.
That I've had to do is ever since the show dropped, when I get up in the morning, I got to put it together before I walk outside, because I literally have people here in Tennessee stopping me at grocery stores or whatever going, your auntie from Timbos and Stilettos, huh? And I'm like, I'm so glad I didn't throw on the baseball cap. And
that's always when you run into people. That's funny stories.
I think it's a testament too of not letting people little whatever you have going on, right? Because there are so many people that turn their nose up at Tubi or, oh, I don't have, and you were saying, right, like I'm here and I'm in Tennessee and I can't go outside. People are watching Tubi. I don't know where this stigma came from of like, it's this little network, but baby, the people is watching, and I ain't in your pockets, but I heard the checks is checking too. I think when it comes to reality TV, we always hear these conversations, and you guys even said it, of like, we're just trying to, not be fighting and cussing and fussing. And for some people, they're so used to seeing that on reality TV. What they hear is, we're going to sing Kumbaya for 30 minutes and like, watch a bonfire. How do you guys manage real life conflict, right? You guys are a bunch of women in this house, in this space, conflict happens, and then the cameras are rolling. We had to film it. Was there a conversation off camera to say like, hey, this is how far we're going? Or was that just innately in people where you guys were like, this is just a line that I'm not willing to cross?
I don't even think we really had a conversation about it, because the show wasn't about, having no like fighting, you know what I'm saying? It was about, trying to be better as individuals, as women, with getting to our feminine side. So there's no need for us to be, of course it was some little bump heads here and there, but nothing to the point where it's a baddies full blown out. They trying to fight, take people's heads off type situation. Nah, it wasn't even like that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even into that type of stuff. So if that was the case, I wouldn't even join the show. Honestly,
wrap it up.
Like, I'm too old for that type of junk, man. Like I don't need to do that to, to be out here to get my face out here or whatever. So I'm straight on that.
Was that a conversation, Nicole, with you, with producers and things of like, again, we want to make sure that we don't give a platform to this? Or again, was it just something that was innately in the team where you guys didn't even have to discuss it?
Definitely. I created this show not for conflict. Of course, they're going to have a misunderstanding, but we're going to resolve it. We're going to respect each other. We can go back and forth. But as far as fighting, no fighting. That's a no fighting rule. Yeah.
I love that. And I feel like there was such an emphasis on healthy communication, which was something that, again, we don't get to really see in ensemble shows, because I do hate the shows that act as if we're just sisters and there's no conflict and we all love each other all the time. That's just not real life. Right? Like, we're going to disagree, but to see you guys have an emphasis of sitting at the table to make sure that the ladies are heard, to make sure that feelings and communications are happening clearly, to show that on a television, especially with women that look like us, I really, really appreciated being able to see the full conflict resolution.
Thank you.
And I also loved the inclusion of different ages and sizes. Like it was almost like the 80s workout videos where there was always someone that you could, you're like, oh, she's at my speed level. I can follow her. Or like, this person is at my, like, because I noticed like even being the previous esthetician, I was like, oh, they're exposing them to so many different things that maybe if you didn't know what it felt like, you wouldn't know you need it. So
exactly.
So that was also the nice thing, because when in life do you get these chances to try something without, back in the day, maybe it was a Groupon thing, but I love that you did that. Was that something that, like, when you were going through the casting process, you made a point of like, we need to have a little bit of every kind of person? Or were you like, I mean, obviously, like sometimes even with auditions now, they'll ask me, what's your following and this, that, and the other. Like, so what was the different parameters that you were looking at?
Yes, I wanted a diverse cast, from I don't want age discrimination or as far as race. I just wanted from different women from different backgrounds can show a different light, that have a different story. And that's what we got. We got 8 women that have an amazing story, amazing background, and willing to put themselves out there and try something different.
It was great to see.
It was. Honey, I know you have to get the kid, but I want to ask you, what is one takeaway that you want people, once they are finished binging this season, you hope they leave here with what?
Well, I hope they leave just knowing that it's okay for them to be their self. Like I always say, just be comfortable being you and don't live in fear. That's the biggest thing that I've taken from the show. And it's like now that the show is over, I've done so much more in these last few years that I've done practically in my entire lifetime. Because I'm not letting fear lead me anymore. So if they could take one thing, I would say just don't let fear lead your life. Don't let fear run you.
I like that. Will Smith said everything that you want is on the other side of fear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he was my high school crush.
You like everybody but Jada, girl. It might be a chance for you.
Okay.
I mean, I'll talk about Jada off.
Yeah.
You're not getting me in trouble. Nope.
Auntie, I know sometimes, especially with the title like Auntie, some people can feel like they've reached a place where they've learned it all, right? They've seen it all, been there, done that. What was something that you learned in this experience that really blew your mind? Like, wow, I didn't expect for my eyes to be open in that capacity or to take away this.
Probably one of the biggest things that I learned through this was probably 2 things. One was that 56 is a number, baby. You ain't got to be sitting on a porch, rocking in a wheelchair, holding a cup of coffee, being a grandma.
Amen.
And that, if there's something you want to do, you can push yourself. Because even on the show, I had some physical things that were going on in my body, but I pushed through because I was determined to show older women as well as plus size girls, size don't matter either. Age don't matter. You can, if you want to do it, you can get out there and do it. And then the second thing that I think I took away from this was that term Auntie became very special to me because I was in a room full of young women who really looked up to me as Auntie. Mm-hmm. And I had private conversations with some of them, or just it took on a whole new aspect, right? It's different when you are Auntie for your family, but when you're with a group of women who don't even know you, and the moment I walked in the door from the first day, they were like, that's Auntie. So it took on a whole different aspect for me, and I treasure that name. So I'm good with being Auntie.
And I will say, I like your version of Auntie because in this Black woman, I'm old enough I can say what I want ever. I've made it to that age. Sometimes we get these aunties who the intention is to impart something on the younger girls, but what it comes across still is judgment, right? Like Monique, I'm an auntie. I'm gonna tell y'all look crazy in your bonnets. But have you listened to why? We can have a conversation as to why you don't like them, why you can steer them in another direction. But if there is an issue, you just screaming, I don't like it, y'all look crazy, doesn't solve the issue. So the actual nurturing aspect of it that you remember to constantly bring to the auntie title is seen and appreciated.
100%. I wonder for yourself, like now that you've become everybody's auntie, what do you say to like your real family members who are kind of like maybe they're also thinking, how do I get into this industry? What can I do? Because I'm sure all of you ladies, like you don't always want to be the first. You want to encourage others to do it as well. Has there been anybody else that's like, oh, I think I want to get into reality television, or I want to be an actor, or I want to be a producer after seeing you guys lead the path?
My daughters have been talking about they want to act. Yeah.
We inspire the babies.
Yeah.
Well,
every time I do one of these, they always say, well, can we go?
How old are they?
8 and 11.
I have an 11-year-old and she thoroughly cares. What did you film about today? Who are you interviewing? What, like she wants all the details. So she cares so much. Nicole, my question for you is specifically to other creators, especially now with like the rise of the content creators. Everybody in closed door spaces is having conversations about creating their own shows, right? And putting something forward. What would you say to the content creators who are interested in possibly moving past like social content and taking it to a Tubi level? Are there any first steps or first directions or networks that they should first join? Any words of wisdom you have?
Sure. The first step is to get with a distributor. In order to get on Tubi, you have to have a distributor. So I would network with independent distributors. It's a lot of them out there, and find one that fit your needs, because you can't team up with anybody. It got to be someone that you trust and that have a good track record.
Amen. Miss E, what's next for you, babe?
What's next for me? Hopefully some more interviews. Get my name out here. Just trying to actually, you know what? My birthday's coming up. So I'm trying to and I'm about to turn 40. So I'm actually gonna be a lot feminine on that day. I'm actually looking forward to that.
I want an invite, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking real forward to that. Yeah, I'm also working on the social media app too. Just FYI, if y'all interested in that. Y'all want to hop on that. It's called it's bio.com. You can go check it out. It's BYIO.com. New little social media we're trying to bring out. It's founded by Black women. It's invite only. So,
So send me an invite. Brief by up 20,000 followers in the last week and a half, maybe. I'll bring the people out.
I already love
follow me. Y'all see my name, easy_. Amazing. Thank y'all.
Okay, I just put the link in the comments. I love this already because of the lock and the shark. I don't know what it is, but I'm all in. No algorithm control, freedom of speech, 18 all that. Only equality, highest earnings. Sign me up.
Yeah, I'm already in there. Ladies, I said this off camera and I will say it again. Timbo to Stilletos is a show that I did not know I needed. It got me through my day today. If anybody received an email from me and I accidentally was talking about Stilettos, now you know why. Type in what I hear. But this was such a breath of fresh air, even down to the musical choices in between the scene changes. Honestly, like I was in the middle of working and heard the music. I was like, did I change channels? Like what? And I look up and it was this whole show was truly a breath of fresh air. So thank you guys for your time. Thank you for your talent. Thank you for your art. And thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us, for real. I greatly appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. I know you guys want to also plug what you guys have going on this Saturday. So can you tell us a little bit about that and what's going on?
Take it away, E.
Oh, all right. So we got a watch party this Saturday at Escobar Peter Street downtown. Doors open at 6 o'clock. So y'all come through. We're gonna be showing like 1 or 2 episodes. But come party with us, come meet the cast. Come meet the executive producer, creator. You know what I'm saying? Just come party with us, man. Come show us some love.
Yeah.
So all of you will be there. Is this going to be the first time you guys have seen each other since?
No, some of us some of us would be there. Most of them, some of them live out of state, so they can't make it. But the ones that live in Atlanta would be there.
Oh, fun.
Very good. Well, Camille and I have already written an all-star season for you, so you have at least got to go 4 seasons so we can get all-star.
Okay.
We got to have favorites to bring back. We've already written ourselves in as the reunion host, so you know where to reach us. And you know, like we love this for all of us.
We could be a judge.
And also, Timbo Stilletos on IG and TikTok as well as Facebook. And if you want to purchase any merch, Timbo Stilletos t-shirts, or follow the movement, go to www.timbostilletos.com.
Yeah.
And I put the link in the comments as well, so it's down there.
Ladies, stay with us.
And
we're
the book.
going to say goodbye to everybody. We're going to leave you backstage. Don't go anywhere. We want to talk to you afterwards. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I'll put it on.
My husband is somewhere like, this is why you need a quick key. You don't know my life.
Wait, what's a quick key?
The one you have, the little Rhode thing, so I can have my hot buttons and all of that.
Oh, can you hear them?
No, I can't, but I was clicking on the computer. That's why I was saying moments like this are the moments where he gets to say, told you so.
I will say that I had a choice between a keyboard that makes sound and a keyboard that doesn't make sound. And old school typewriter me was like, give me the one with sound. No, and now I'm like, why did I do that? Because every once in a while I would put the mute on, so because I wasn't sure if you guys could hear it through the mic, but I guess
yeah. Yeah, because if I heard it, I'd be like, who's over there typing on a typewriter? Like, girl, what are we gonna do? Beat you up if we can hear it? Like, okay,
it's fun.
What can the people expect from you for the rest of the week?
What do they expect from me next week? I don't. Oh, High Point Market. I'm going to that. I'm going to see Cool and the Gang perform because that's Sunday. So I'm going to be very excited to see all the latest fashion trends. I'm hanging out with my friend Patty Carpenter, who always spots the latest trends in furniture. She used to work for like Polo and did it all for them, like nationally. She goes to Maison Jalabia. I can't even say it, but it's in France. It's French.
For those of you who aren't familiar with like interior design, Camille really just flexed on you with the High Point Market. That is like, it's literally, babes, it's like Met Gala for interior design. Okay, it's like Fashion Week. They're rolling out new looks. These are where you're getting your new paint colors. As a former project manager for interior design, like this is also my love language. So I'm jealous, but she'll be there. Bring me, like, send me cool things. I want to see, like, I love the lamps. The lamps and the lighting is my favorite. I love that. I like picture. Okay, whatever.
The only thing I hate about going is when I come home, like, hate everything in my house. I hate everything in my house.
Yeah, because now I need to remodel everything. And I do, in fact, need this $100,000 couch. I can't explain it, but we do need it.
And it's so funny that you mentioned the Met Gala of furniture because everybody's not going to the Met Gala this year since it's the Amazon Gala or the Billionaire Gala. So I finally get to say, like, I went to the Met Gala.
Mother's on the board. I have to. Mother's on the board. And if you follow any of the Beyonce conspiracy theories, then you know the Met Gala is allegedly the rollout weekend, and we getting ready to enter Act 3. I've got a lot of work to do Met Gala weekend. Okay, I can't.
No.
I can't.
Well, allegedly, speaking of Beyonce, Tina Knowles is going to be in the Triangle area, my area. The place, actually, Durham, the place where the lady said her friend is from.
Are you going to go get gumbo?
From Tina Knowles?
Yeah.
Do you think she would give me some gumbo? Because, girl, I haven't been in Louisiana in a long time.
She has a gumbo line.
I didn't know
Do
about
you
the gumbo
exist
line.
on the internet with us? Are you here with us?
So full disclosure, I do, but girl, you're teaching. I try to tell you every time I talk with you, I learned something I did not know because as perpetually as I am online, my algorithm doesn't feed me the best things, obviously, because I had no clue. What are you talking about? Gumbo line? Like I can get it from the grocery store?
I mean,
Or
eventually, I don't know if it's in groceries now, but like it's in the
Oh.
process of rolling out. We'll talk about it offline. For those of
Yeah.
you,
So what are you up to this week? Because you always be moving in and grooving and
Girl, join me over on my YouTube page. I am exclusively posting my martini masterclass content. We are getting ready to learn everything about martinis. We're drinking martinis. Eventually, I'm going to get on a plane and I'm going to go see Camille in North Carolina. We're going to have happy hour and drink martinis. I got a new gimbal. So when I go out, I can have like my little tripod on the table. We're getting ready
you're
to be
gonna
out.
hate me.
And you don't drink them, but like, I
Okay,
mean,
okay,
I can drink them for you.
Yes,
You can
I
have a
will
mocktail.
have the mocktail the whole time. I was just like, oh no, I won't be able to taste what you're making, but I will be able to watch you, and I can DD. I can
You
be
can do
there.
that. Brief by Elle over on YouTube. So join me there. You guys could have been anywhere on the internet, but you were here with us listening to what we call news. And for that, it is appreciated. If you were part of the replay crew, hello to you. We love you too. Make sure you leave a comment so we know that you are here from the replay. Share this with a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we'll see you next week. Go be fucking kind to somebody because it's free. Don't be an asshole. Like Jesus Christ.